Liverpool could be heading into a huge final week of the transfer window, with the Reds pushing hard to bring in 2 new wingers before the September 1st deadline. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. The focus is firmly on Bradley Barcola and Yancuba Minteh, and there is now growing belief that Liverpool could make significant progress on both deals this week. After the opening day draw against Newcastle highlighted the need for more pace, creativity, and directness in the attack, Andoni Iraola's side are wasting little time trying to address that weakness. Starting with Barcola, Liverpool's interest in the PSG winger is certainly not going away. In fact, reports suggest the Reds remain hopeful of getting a deal done this week, despite the enormous gap between the two clubs' valuations. Barcola was left out of PSG's travelling squad for their draw against Rennes on Sunday, alongside fellow winger Ibrahim Mbaye. That has only added further fuel to the speculation surrounding his future, with Luis Enrique once again choosing not to involve the Frenchman. Liverpool are still trying to find a compromise with PSG, who are believed to be demanding a huge fee for the 23-year-old. There have been suggestions that a deal could potentially be reached for somewhere below 150 million euros, but Liverpool are reportedly unwilling to go below the 120 million euros mark. Interestingly, Barcola is only expected to continue training while his future remains unresolved, with reports suggesting a favourable outcome could now be reached at any moment. And that is where things could get very interesting for Liverpool, because while the club continues negotiations over Barcola, they are also preparing another major move for Yancuba Minteh. Liverpool have already seen 2 bids rejected by Brighton, with offers of £50 million and £60 million reportedly turned down last week. Brighton are holding out for around £70 million, but Liverpool have not walked away. Instead, the Reds are preparing a third and improved offer, with reports claiming it could arrive imminently. Gambian journalist Fode Mane, who was among those to reveal Liverpool's interest in Minteh, reported that a third bid was expected either Sunday evening or Monday morning. And importantly, Minteh is not being viewed as an alternative to Barcola. Liverpool want both players. That is what makes this final week of the window so fascinating. The Reds appear determined to add 2 new attacking options, potentially transforming Iraola's options out wide before the deadline. Minteh has already established himself as a dangerous Premier League winger, contributing 9 goals and 8 assists in 66 league appearances. His pace, power and direct style would certainly give Liverpool another dimension. There is, however, one major complication. Minteh is currently recovering from surgery on his right leg and is not expected to return until at least November. So even if Liverpool complete the deal, he would not immediately solve Iraola's attacking problems. But that clearly has not stopped the Reds from pushing ahead. And then there is the Cody Gakpo situation. The Dutchman opened his season with a goal, but Tottenham have reportedly identified him as a leading target. If Liverpool bring in both Barcola and Minteh, questions will inevitably be raised over what that means for Gakpo and the overall attacking picture at Anfield. Liverpool therefore have a fascinating few days ahead. In other news, Liverpool's interest in Endrick has resurfaced, but there's now a major twist which has emerged with it. The Reds are looking to add more firepower to Andoni Iraola's attacking options before the transfer window closes on September 1st, and Endrick has emerged as one of the names being considered. Liverpool have reportedly made inquiries over the Brazilian's availability, but Real Madrid's stance could prove to be a huge stumbling block. Endrick endured a difficult spell for minutes at Madrid last season, eventually joining Lyon on loan in January. However, that temporary move appears to have completely changed the situation surrounding the highly rated forward. During his time in France, Endrick impressed, registering 8 goals and 8 assists in just 21 appearances and helping Lyon secure Champions League football. His performances have seemingly convinced new Real Madrid boss Jose Mourinho that the youngster has a role to play at the Bernabeu this season. And that could be terrible news for Liverpool. Despite the Reds' interest, Madrid reportedly have no intention of giving up on Endrick's long-term future at the club. At just 20 years old, he remains a major part of their plans, and Mourinho is now expected to keep him within his squad for the 2026/27 campaign. There is also a very clear reason why Madrid could need him. Kylian Mbappe cannot realistically be expected to play every single game, while injuries or suspensions elsewhere in Madrid's attack could quickly leave Mourinho needing another option. Endrick could therefore find himself playing a much more important role than he did last season. Sources close to the situation explained that Madrid still have huge hopes for Endrick and that a permanent deal with Liverpool would therefore be extremely difficult to negotiate. That doesn't necessarily mean Liverpool's interest has disappeared. The Reds are clearly exploring their options as they look to strengthen their forward line. And the fact they have already inquired about Endrick's availability shows just how highly he is regarded. But with Mourinho reportedly counting on him and Real Madrid viewing his long-term future at the Bernabeu, Liverpool may have to look elsewhere if they want to complete another major attacking addition before deadline day. For Endrick, meanwhile, this could be the opportunity he has been waiting for. After struggling for regular minutes last season and impressing enormously during his loan spell at Lyon, he now has the chance to return to Madrid and fight for his place under Mourinho. And if he can convince the new manager that he deserves a role, Liverpool's hopes of bringing him to Anfield could be over. At least for now. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.